Hey guys!
Hello.
Welcome to week 2 of level 3 ChaCha. Today we worked on 2 patterns. We started with an open hip twist, and then we did
Overrotation hops.
Thank you.
So the first one is the open hip twist. Key thing in this one is that your one hand is open right here. What we're going to do is you do a back break, 2, 3, 4, and 1. This 4 and 1 allow her to get distance to my right side, taking a step 45 degrees to get closer to her. Now I'm going to rotate this, 2. She should feel me pushing her straight back, but she has pressure in my hand. 3, rotate, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Once again, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1. Leaders, really important. Keep your action with the arms very tight. You don't have nothing here, it's very loosey-goosey. She's not feeling anything.
Yeah, same thing for us followers. My arm basically stays in this exact same position the entire time. I have about 1.5 fists between my arm and my body, and it's going to stay exactly here, level with the ground.
So leaders with the arms, 2, 3, 4, and 1. I bring my right hand, my left hand first, towards my right side. Rotate, pushing her back. This is a really important one. When I rotate her back forward, I'm going to keep my hand towards my right side. 4 and 1. This allows her to do her ChaCha straight forward. Then we rotate, 2, 3, 4, and 1.
Alright, followers. Again, keeping this arm very strong is going to be important because any small detail that our leader does, we're going to pick up on that. So we're going to go 2, 3, we're going to step to the side, 4, and as his hand comes across his body, it's naturally going to turn, right? It's not going to stay here because that's going to hurt his wrist. It's naturally going to rotate a little bit, which is going to lead us to kind of curve as we step around. He's going to step between our feet. Here, we're going to collect our feet together and go backwards into a sit. If we do a full back break, we're probably going to get too far away from our leader, and it's going to make the rest of this pattern challenging. So we're going to do a sit, shift weight back to our left foot, rotate around, collecting our feet. We're going to lock forward for our ChaCha. Again, collecting our feet, we're going to rotate across, 2, 3, 4, and 1.
One time all the way through. So we got 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1, slash 2, 3, 4, and 1.
Like the slash.
I don't know.
Slash 3.
Next one we did was an over-rotation hockey stick. We're starting out our fan position right now. We're going to break forward. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Back 2, 3. So everything is the exact same from hockey stick, is the ending is different. We're over-rotating. So leaders, after the turn, you clear in a hammer lock. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1. I'm keeping my feet very small for comfort for her. You want to do the turn and do the hammer lock in one motion. If I start the turn, get here, like, oh, then do a hammer lock, then turn shoulder after. Good. So you want to get us in one motion for her shoulder. 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. Also, most of this turn for the hammer lock comes just from the wrist. So I'm not using arm and elbow, I'm using just wrist. This allows her to control what her arm's doing without it going up.
Crack.
Yes.
Okay.
Basically.
Followers. This is pretty typical for and 1. We're going to turn between 2 and 3. Here, followers, as he rotates our wrist and we continue to rotate, we want to keep our hand basically down by our butt here. Any further up and we threaten to hurt our shoulders. If this does happen, we want to let go, right? So we want to keep it down here. Not a lot of pressure, right? He doesn't need to lead us to do our cha-cha-cha forward. We we know that we're supposed to do that. Triple step forward. He's going to rotate on the end of the one. So we went 4 and 1. On the end of the one, he's going to start rotating us back. We should collect our feet. Go back 2, 3. You have a couple of different options here. You can back brake, depending on how quickly you get around and how much pressure he's giving you forward. You can do a sit instead. If you don't have enough time, that also gives you kind of a smaller step here, just doing a sit. If you don't get around in time, so we go 4 and 1, 2, 3, at least change your weight so that you're going to come forward on that right foot. Okay?
One time all the way through. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1. 2, 3, 4, and 1.